Hello everyone, it's Frog here, and welcome back to our Town to City playthrough. We are getting ready to move on to the new town that we unlocked, Rocemarée. I believe that's how it's pronounced. We will definitely be back to our other two towns. There's still a lot of work to do with them. We obviously have like a little list of game progress going on over here, so I would like to have all of our citizens' requests complete. I'd like to have everything researched, and before we end the series, I would love to have every single one of these towns fully upgraded, have everything, make them look really pretty, and then we'll call it there. And we have a long way to go before we get there. Today, we're going to be checking in with Rocemarée. We're going to start the town here, and I believe we're going to be learning about some tourism. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm so excited because I have not seen anything with this new city. So any like how we had different style housings in Fontebrock, I'm so excited. I have no idea what we're getting into. Start well. Oh, like we're like jumping right in. Well, I think probably before. I guess we could build that, but I would think that we were going to also need actual residents to like work in these buildings. But we're just gonna go with what it's telling us to do for now. So we have to find a place to place art in to start. I feel like right on the water's edge might be nice. I think we'll probably need to flatten it a little bit. I don't know how big it's going to be. I should have looked at that first. We'll check here in a second. Oops, that's too much. Okay, so that's as far as that can go. Maybe we'll take that. So the train station, we can't flatten that any more than that. Alright, let's see if that's enough space. Is that... Aha! Hotels. Well, that's just about the perfect amount of space. About right there. Definitely gonna need to mess with the terrain a little bit more. Let's make it look a little bit more natural. As natural as that's gonna get, probably. Oh. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone for now. Okay. Active hotel like an inn brings in money and also tourism points for the tourism research. Okay. Oh, we don't have... We're not going to have anybody visiting because we don't have those residents in any of our other towns yet. Okay. So we definitely need to get in some housing. And then we need a market. So probably do a little plaza just right here. And we do want that to override that path just a little. Send that down that way. Probably. Let's see what we're working with. Ooh. Okay. I like this variation a lot. It's like these, it's just different colors on the other houses, but these are actually different. Like architecture just a little bit. Really, really like that. How do I deselect that? Okay. Let's do just slightly bigger than that. Okay, there's plenty of room. We're gonna have a line of houses that are just gonna go straight down. I feel like these houses are the kind of houses I would expect to be very, very close together. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's a good enough start. We'll just do that. And then we can get a family in. Yeah, I know we're not connected to any shops. Is it gonna let me move you guys in? Okay. We need to get basic shops in to start. Not sure that I actually love that being right there, but we're gonna let it be for now. Plaza and or nature decorations along the route. We haven't created the route yet, but I want to try to get it mostly set up before we do that. Let's do... What's that fence look like? It's a little too tall, I think. I do like these for a market. I think I'm gonna move the other stands over to this side. probably have other like bigger shops here. No. Oops. Let's do that. Let's move you over here as well. Just like that. Need a warehouse. Not really sure. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, we have like monuments here already. Okay, we're just gonna put the warehouse here for now so that we have one. We'll worry about what it looks like later. Edit routes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we should probably up over here. Make a stop there. Here. Oh, I'm glad we had. I wasn't even paying attention to the number that we needed. Well, it's not quite long enough. Okay. Hold on. Let's start that over. Okay. So let's actually, because I'm probably going to put some stuff over here. I'm just not quite sure what yet. So let's have it go. Okay, well, now it's just not doing anything. I guess I need to hit the button, huh? There we go. We'll have it pop up this way, then loop around. That's just barely long enough. We can always fix it later. Close that. And so that did save. Now we can add some plaza decorations. Not a little fountain. Actually, let's do the well. I don't know if that counts. Yes, it does. Okay. Do the well. And I know that's not not what they want, but I can put in some benches and picnic tables. Okay. We need one more worker and we should be good. Now gaining tourism points. I guess it's not just our... Hold on. This hotel has limited amount of guest spots. They have a tourist destination requirement? Oh, so they're like wealthy. Very wealthy. Okay. I think that's just gonna be one of those things that I'm just gonna have to reread a billion times before it really cements in my brain. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do over here yet, but I guess these are... Yeah, you look very fancy. We definitely don't have that class in any other town right now, because... Not that I recall, anyway. I think the... Is the artisan the highest one we have? Probably. Okay, but we have 3 tiers to our tourism menu. We do not have to... Oh! We will have to... No, we just need to upgrade the town for that. That's like the only thing. We can use everything else though. That's interesting. Oh, never mind. Duh. It's because that need isn't unlocked yet. And... So I think we're on our own now. I think we are good to kind of just do whatever we would like to do. Definitely need to get in some more housing. I'm going to try to save most of the decorating and all of that stuff for the end. So I want to get the bulk of like layouts and planning, where we're putting things figured out in the actual episode, and then I'll just do the decorating at the end, you know, speed it up, because otherwise the episodes would be way too long. Okay, so we have plenty of housing for the moment. We need to get in some apparel shops, which I feel like, depending on what we have, that might be a good shop for over here across from the hotel. It's way too pricey at the moment. Let's just put in a little shop once we get some more funds. That up a bit. I think that's what we'll do. Yes, everybody's gonna be upset for just a moment. lot of space. So we can go all the way up here. We can actually go down onto the beach. Use this entire... Oh, we can go pretty far out, actually. We can go down to this beach and all the way up. That's a lot of space. Not quite sure how I would like to go about everything quite yet. Food festivities, shoppers paradise, fashionistas, strut, arts and crafts, or fairgrounds fantasy. Huh. We should probably get in a research. I actually don't know that we will need this, but we're gonna grab it. Just for now. We'll want this path. Thought I had the line on. Here we go. And then we'll take this one straight down this way. Okay. I don't even have a mayor's home. So I need to get an animal shelter in so that I can start assigning pets here as well. We probably most likely will need farms at some point. I think I'm gonna put a shop here at least, and then probably use this back half as some sort of little park. Oh no, starting over is intimidating. There's almost too much that we could do. I think based on... I don't think it'll tell us. Nope, that's the wrong menu. I want this menu. Yeah, okay, so it won't tell us the unlock requirements until we're at the next level ready to upgrade the town, and based on the way the wording with the tourism worked, I think we're probably going to have to bounce back between cities a little bit occasionally. At least that's what it seemed like. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong, but I have a feeling we're going to be moving back and forth, which works out because I was sitting here trying to think, like, how are we going to go about moving between the cities? Because there is a lot of work to be done. Do we upgrade one in its entirety and then go to the next, or do we do the more fluid bouncing between just as needed? Not quite sure. don't know if I want to upgrade these a third time. I really like them though. They are very, very cool. I can't afford to upgrade them anyway, so that's just a moot point at this point. I see. It doesn't really tell us. Is it this menu? No. Okay. Oh, I bet we can add so much decoration to this. What's going on in there? Ooh. Increases the capacity, I guess, and income. Oh, that might not be a bad idea. Well, let's just get the smaller stuff first. Finally put down clothing store. There we go. I think I will do this back half as a park or something. Traits are not being met. I know. It's gonna be a while. They're good on their needs. Decoration is the big thing, which we will get to. We kind of just need to accrue money. We need more transportation. I feel like the start of the town is so slow, which is not a bad thing by any means. What can we put in this area? Okay. Kind of like that lantern. That's just not a location it can be. I don't know if I want to keep that for now. Don't know where those people went. I'm not quite sure what I did. Just way too large of a fountain. That doesn't feel quite large enough. Go with this one. That feels very fancy. I think that's the right fence for this. Because let's be honest, you know, the people coming to visit are probably going to want to have the fancier fences than what I was initially going to leave here. I like that they just spawn out of like nowhere. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not really sure what happened there. That was a little crazy. I know, there it is. Is that the same one? Yeah, let's do that one. There we go. Hey. I'm using this like bright stone as like a path, like a small path where we can't actually put one. And it's been working out, I think. It's like just close enough that I think I can get away with it. We're gonna actually take that just a little bit further. Acting like a sidewalk, kind of. Right. There's that. I could probably do a garden here. Oh my gosh. This already took us 30 minutes, which is crazy. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll just go ahead, because it's going to be very, very slow to accrue money and kind of get a more stabilized situation so that we can place more of our buildings and really start building out the town. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just jump into the decorating. A little bit probably of a shorter episode compared to what we've been doing recently, but it's kind of to be expected whenever we're starting a new town. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to decorate, and then hopefully next time we'll be able to really expand a lot more. I'm definitely going to let the money build up. That way we can get in some cool stuff pretty quickly. Probably might add just a little bit more as far as buildings go, but nothing too crazy. So thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one.